It's a new month, and I'm going to go through all of my low spend check-ins, points, and show you all the stuff I bought that I would not buy again or what I would. So here are my takeaways from another month in my low spend era here in February. One of the things I realized was I hit January hard, I was super convicted, and as soon as February hit, I started to slack a little bit. Here are the things that worked versus what didn't. We did do a good job with thrifting or asking before buying. That was something I did well. We looked around the house. We were like, let me see if we can find it. We don't actually need this right now. Do we want to buy it? Now, on the contrary, one of the things I noticed was I went over my budgets on a lot of things. I got a little extra money and was like, oh, we could use these things. Now, my daughter didn't need to get new clothes, even though they were at the thrift store, right? We were still thrifting them. She didn't need the new clothes. The other thing I noticed was I had no low spend or no spend, no spend days in the month. I spent money pretty much every day, whether it was paying a bill or something tiny. And so one of the things I'm going back to is I printed out my March calendar so I can check out what I'm doing no spend wise. Get that consumerism in check. So far, today's March 5th. I've spent money every single day. So we are really going to make those goals. I did great with those in January. Now, when it comes to my homemade piece of this, I am so proud of what I'm saving on my grocery budget. I actually want to go back and look because I don't have the numbers right now of what we were spending. I typically budget for groceries. We are a family of, we're a family of 5. My stepson, though, isn't with us all the time, so it's harder to judge. Now, he's an 18-year-old boy. He is with us right now. Let me tell you, we are going through every single piece of food. I had to go stop at the store. All my homemade stuff. Had a dozen bagels. I put them in the fridge from the freezer, and I was like, hey, there's some bagels if you want. There are no bagels left. It is Wednesday. He's been here since Monday, right? And so if anybody else has older boys, you know what it's like. They just eat a lot. So it is hard to kind of judge what we're going to be spending on our groceries. But I was spending probably about $1,000, maybe $1,200. I'm going to get the numbers, and I'll do like a YouTube short or something and like go through what those numbers are before this a month on groceries. This month and January, we've been able to stick to that budget much better. I've been able to hit, our goal is $200 a week on groceries. I've been able to hit that or less. And one of the things that has also helped us stretch is our school now has a program with a company called Brighter Bites, where I've been going to volunteer and we sort fruit. They get produce from a company that was just like throwing it away, and they reached out and was like, we'll take it for the schools. So they have really good produce. We sort it, and then families can come pick it up and take it home. So that's been going on. We've gotten 2 Brighter Bites hauls so far. And so that's been stretching my produce and having us eat healthier. And with making things from scratch, I'm being a lot less snack foods. I've pretty much eliminated almost every sweet snack essentially that we buy. I've just stopped buying a couple things that I know were a little bit unhealthier. I make cookies from scratch now. The one thing I did get was ice pop trays or holders so I can make those for my daughter because I haven't found a good recipe for she likes coconut ice pops. They're natural, they're good, but I want to make them myself. And Oreos, I haven't tried an Oreo yet, but I probably should make them from scratch. Otherwise, my kids have actually been eating a lot less sugary treats, 2 thumbs up, and I've been making more from scratch. So my from scratch has also gone well because I don't buy bagels anymore. I don't buy bread. I don't buy ice cream. I'm not buying pizza because I know how to make pizza crust now, banana bread. Like there's a bunch of stuff I'm just not buying, and I make it from scratch. So low spend, those are my wins. My struggles is I'm spending money still habitually every day, and I've gone over budget. So in February, we had a couple events. We went to Disney on Ice and the Harlem Globetrotters. I put money aside. I said, here's my spending money for it. I put $50 aside because I just took one of my kids at each of those events. I said for me and them to like go to the Globetrotters. Parking alone was $20, so that left me with $30. By the time we left there, the food was so expensive. I went way over budget and I didn't say no. And again, that's on me. I did wind up buying things that I was like, I should have just said no to this. Like, why did I go over budget? And I think part of that is just giving myself the grace of that's sometimes how finances go, of like, I should have said no. I made a budget and I broke the budget. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to say, well, let's screw the budget, put everything on my credit card. We've done a really good job of not putting stuff on our credit cards throughout the month. So now the fun stuff, my Project Pan. I've been going through a lot of my products. I'm using them. If you're new, you can go watch January's video where I'm not buying new stuff unless I need it. So I did buy a couple new things. I ran out of under eye cream because, almost 41 here. So I ran out of under eye cream. So I bought a new one, but I coupon at CVS, so it didn't feel as bad. And I did buy a new like daily face lotion thing. Otherwise, I haven't bought any other toiletry products. So my goal for quarter 1 was to focus on the toiletry products. Like I'm not buying anything new unless we need it. We did not have that anywhere else in the house, so I couponed them. I did get them drugstore, like a higher end drugstore because I can coupon, so it felt fine. And then I went through some of my empties. So I'm gonna show you what I got. Starting off with these mushroom supplements. I don't know. Again, I shared this in the last video. I'm very susceptible. Sell me a supplement, I'll buy it. If you tell me it's gonna help my brain fog, my perimenopause, my aging, like whatever. But I'm working with a different company that I'm collaborating with, and they have sent me some of their mushroom stuff. So I was like, well, I'm not buying that anymore. So I finished this one up. Would I buy it again? I didn't really notice much of a difference. Probably not. I had some lotions that I used. This was just a one that I had couponed. And actually, normally with stuff I noticed last month, I was like, maybe I'd buy it if it was on sale. I wouldn't get this again even if I couponed it. It wasn't great. It was actually really thin and I felt like it was a waste. So even if I can get this one cheap at CVS, I won't do it. This was the under eye cream I was using. This is the Olay Eyes. I don't know the difference. I'm not even going to pretend. If it's on sale and it's the cheapest one, I'll probably get it again. So, but I didn't get it this time because I got a L'Oreal one that was cheaper. Contact solution, necessity. And again, another supplement that I don't remember even what it was or why I was taking it. Maybe quarter 2's goal for me is like don't buy any supplements because you don't really need them. But I can't listen to myself in that. I had some face masks I found, so I used those ones up. And then while I was looking, I found like 7 of them, these sheet masks. So I'm gonna start adding those into my thing. Finished up a toothpaste, which never happens. And then I found these lotions and hand cream. They were in some sort of gift set. I don't know where they came from, but I needed them. So will I buy them again? No, of course not. I don't even know what this brand is, and I'm pretty sure it's in French. So I used it up though. So I am saving in my toiletry bag. I'm making sure I have at least one lotion, one shampoo, conditioner, soap, and body wash because summer's going to be here soon. We're going to be camping and I want to just make sure that I have those things for when we go camping or when we go to a hotel. I will say, while I didn't buy, we got to 2 hotels this month and I definitely was like, let me take them toiletries home. So I do have more toiletries coming my way because it's just sitting there. I'm going to use it. Anyway, they were good, but I wouldn't spend my own money on them type of a thing. I ran out of my primer. This is the e.l.f. This is the tone adjusting face primer. This is the one I typically use. And then I got a different one this month because my friend is a makeup artist and said that it was better. And it was a Wet n Wild. So I'm testing it now. We'll see. But it took me forever to get out of this because of this pump. I prefer when stuff is like in tubes like this because then I can cut it open. This was like so hard to get out. Would I buy it again? Yeah, 100%. Again, I coupon something else. But this one I love. This was the L'Oreal. Is this L'Oreal? Nope, Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I didn't love this. I thought it was too thin, and also it could not get it out of the bottle at the end. It's just so, I'm sure there's more product in here, but because it's glass, I can't get it out. So no, I wouldn't buy this one again. If I had to coupon, I would coupon a different version of theirs. And then last up, my eye masks. These are my under eye masks. I use them in the morning. I don't know if they work, but they make me feel good. And I did buy it again. I bought like 3 of them because they're like $6 on Amazon. So I actually have a bunch of these stocked up, so I went through them all. Those are my empties for February. Those are my goals. As I go into March, my goal is to have 1 no spend completely day, which is something I definitely want to do. No spend at all as I go into March. I've been great at tracking my budgets. Every single day I go in, I reconcile, and I stick with them. And that's the other March goal, is to stick to the budgets that I set. Don't go over them, even if I have the money there, because the point of having the budgets is that the other money goes to savings, it goes to investing, it goes to paying for stuff that's upcoming, and we have a trip coming up. I hope you enjoyed this. You can feel free to subscribe. Go check it out. I'll be doing a monthly update this whole year on my project pan, on my low spend, how it's going. If you like these sort of things, like I said, subscribe, hit like, comment on the video, and hopefully I'll be bringing you more YouTube stuff coming soon.